it's Professor Hall, and I want to go over the navigation for the course with you. There are 3 tabs that you will be using in the left menu bar. The Home tab, Announcements, Modules, and your Grade Center. That's it. Announcements, you'll want to check regularly to make sure that you're up to speed on any announcements that have been posted. The modules is where all of the course content and all of the Submit Here tabs are located. And the Grade Center is where you have access to your Grade Center throughout the semester. So let's look at these modules together. All of these 9 modules are open all the time, 24/7. So you can study the course documents in your own time. Do keep in mind that I have a tracker that shows me when you studied, how long you studied, and I know sometimes it's a temptation, I felt it myself. I'm just going to open up a module and I'm just going to leave the computer and it'll look like I was in there for 8 hours. That doesn't work. I know. But this is the information that I have added to the course. All of it's relevant, all of it's information that's important, and I have it laid out in a very logical way. So be sure and study all those course documents. Now the next thing I'm going to do is go straight down to Module 8. I know you think, what? But let me show you. Right at the very beginning of the semester, you're going to be making a choice for this essay that's coming up. It's not due for a long time, but there is a list of characters, and here's the discussion board where you're going to lock down the character of your choice. Let's look at this discussion board together. We just click on this, and look, there it is. Here's a PDF. There are so many characters listed in this PDF, and you're going to pick one. It's not easy, I know, but you're going to pick the character that you find the most compelling, that you want to study and learn more and more and more about. You'll see the PDF contains a long list of characters, and you will find one that you just love. And only one student can write about each topic. So when you pick your character, you'll come back in here, you'll click reply, and all you'll do is create a thread with your name and the character that you are locking down. Nobody else can have that character. It's all yours. Then go back to the other things that you're going to be doing. So after I've done this, which I'm going to do in the first couple of days of class, because I want my topic and I don't want anybody else to get it. Then I'm going to go back over here to the modules page. I want to show you one more thing. Here I'm at module 1. I'm going to scroll all the way down to the final exam. I know your hair just caught on fire, but I want you to remember that module 9, this is final take-home test, is your own creation. It's a very creative assignment. And the information about that is located in these files that you'll be studying. But when you open up this creative writing exercise, you'll find a tutorial that explains to you everything that you need to do to get started in this. Now, just in case that made your hair catch on fire, let me explain. I decided that for a final exam, rather than give you something to read and answer questions at the end of the chapter, I would create a final exam that allowed you to demonstrate an understanding of all the literature that you've worked on all semester and complete and create your own story. So for me, if I'm creating my own story, that's a process that's going to take me a long time. And so I open a file on my computer and I add to it all the time. And when you open up this final exam, you'll see where I take you through the process one step at a time. And I think the smart money is on getting started on that particular essay right off the bat, because you're going to be very proud of this creation that you will complete at the end of the semester. It's not due for a long time, but there's no time like the present to get started on it. Now I want to go back over to those modules, and I want to show you a couple of modules that you can do any time in the semester that you want. So let's look at that together. Now as I go through the semester, the modules are laid out logically. These basic writing skills really do need to be completed early on in the semester so that you get brushed up on those writing skills. Now this flash fiction and the poetry assignment and this film study could be done and completed whenever you want. The due dates are shown here, but if you want to work ahead a little bit, you want to go ahead and take a break from the reading that you've been doing and study the film unit, go right ahead. Same thing with this poetry, and the same thing with the flash fiction. You can see the due dates that they're actually due, but I want you to have the freedom to go through this course and kind of pick and choose what you want to work on. Sometimes I like to take a break from doing something in the way I love a checklist so I can complete assignments when I want. Now remember, the assignments won't be graded until the due date. That doesn't mean you can't submit it. Now the important thing before you go off and do any of those out of order is these study documents. You need to make sure you have those already completed and studied before you head off down the list. And I understand that too. Sometimes I want to fly through and just click on it, get it submitted, and be done with it. But I want you to take your time with this class. This is going to be a personal growth experience for you, and the navigation is easy as it can be. Homepage, announcements that you check regularly, the modules, which is where you see all the course information, and your grade center, and that'll keep you up to speed on everything. Go ahead and print out that due date PDF and have it posted somewhere where you can find it. Save it to your phone, whatever you like to do to make sure that you get assignments turned in. And don't try to rush through something. I know. But take your time with these assignments and enjoy them. That concludes this tutorial for the navigation of the course.